Hey, welcome. If you've ever wondered how to get a serious, a massive head start on your financial future, you are in exactly the right place. In this explainer, we're going to break down a powerful, age by age roadmap. It's all based on expert advice, and it's designed to put you on the path to becoming a millionaire, maybe even in your 20s. So let's just dive right in. And let's just be super clear about the goal here. The source material for this whole thing kicks off with this incredibly bold statement. The potential we are talking about is absolutely life-changing, so you're going to want to pay close attention because what you're about to see is the exact playbook.
So, what's the secret weapon for a teenager? I'll tell you what it's not. It's not a huge bank account. It is time. Think of it like a tiny little snowball at the top of a really, really long hill. The longer it rolls, the more snow it picks up, and eventually it becomes this unstoppable avalanche. Well, that avalanche, that's your future wealth. And that long hill, that's the incredible amount of time you have on your side right now.
All right, so how does this whole journey begin? Phase 1 is all about setting the foundation. For ages 13 to 15, we're basically building the launch pad that's going to support everything you do later on. These first few steps are pretty simple, but trust me, they set the stage for some serious growth. The very first step is just a conversation. Look, at 13, you can't legally open an investment account all by yourself, but that doesn't mean you can't do anything. You can, and you absolutely should, talk to a parent or guardian about opening a special account for you. This is the single most important first move you can make.
So the specific tool you're looking for is called a custodial account. It sounds way more complicated than it is. As you can see, it's just an investment account that an adult manages for you until you're old enough. In the US, you'll hear it called a UGMA or UTMA, and over in the UK, it's a junior ISA. This account is the perfect place to put any birthday or holiday money, to get that snowball starting its long roll downhill.
Okay, so where do you put the money? A really simple but super powerful place to start is an S&P 500 index fund. Instead of trying to guess which single company is going to be a winner, this just spreads your money across 500 of the biggest companies in the US. And just look at this number, 12.58%. That has been the average yearly return over the last 10 years. Now, of course, past performance is no guarantee, but it just shows you the incredible power of betting on the market as a whole. Okay, now you're 14. Your focus shifts a little bit. You probably don't have to worry about rent or big bills, right? Well, that freedom is a superpower. It means you can experiment. You can try stuff, fail, and try something else without any real financial risk. Your job right now isn't to be perfect, it's just to explore. And this exploration is what's going to lead you to your very first income stream. And trying everything can literally be anything. It could be cleaning driveways, getting into competitive sports, learning to code online, you name it. You can't discover what you're good at if you don't actually try things. The goal here isn't to get rich quick. It's to figure out what you're good at and what you actually enjoy doing. That's the real treasure, because soon enough, you're going to turn that talent into cash. By the time you hit 15, it's time for a really crucial mindset shift. Start asking for cash for your birthday, maybe get a weekend job. But here's the key. You're not just saving up to buy the next new thing, you are stashing cash. Saving is for spending, right? But stashing, as you can see, is for building a launch pad, a pile of money you can use to make even more money down the road.
And that brings us right into phase 2, building your skills. You've got a solid foundation, so now, at ages 16 and 17, it's all about building the engine that's going to power your future income. This is where you go from just exploring to actually specializing.
At 16, you should have a pretty good idea of what you're good at. Now it's time to stack those skills. So for example, maybe you're good at design, and you're also good at selling. The key here is to invest your stashed cash, not so much in online courses, but in actual equipment, a good computer, a camera, tools that let you practice and get real-world experience. Now for age 17. This quote really captures the mindset you need. Your big mission here? Get your driver's license. Why? Because it is a key that unlocks freedom and opportunity. It signals that you're reliable, that you're professional. Not being able to drive can literally kill a great side hustle opportunity before it even gets started. And that brings us to the main event, right? The moment the countdown ends and the real launch begins. Turning 18 isn't just about being a legal adult, it is your chance to seize total financial control. And in just a second, I'm going to show you the exact checklist for what to do on day 1. On your 18th birthday, everything changes. You've got full control now, and this is your 7-step checklist for immediate success.
You're going to want to open your own bank accounts, get a credit card, open an investing account, carefully consider university, avoid bad debt, start a side hustle, and finally, invest for the long term. Let's break each one down. First up, open 2 bank accounts. A checking account is for your daily money, your paycheck coming in, your expenses going out. But the high-yield savings account, and this is important, preferably at a different bank, is for your emergency fund and your stashed cash. The logic is so simple. Out of sight, out of mind. It makes it way harder to impulsively spend the money you're trying to build up. Number 2, get a credit card. Now, I know what you might be thinking, isn't debt bad? But that is a myth. Using a credit card for small, regular purchases, like gas for your car, and then paying it off in full every single month builds your credit score. Just think of it like an Uber rating for your money. A high score proves you're reliable, and it can save you thousands of dollars on future loans. Third, open your own investing account. And this part is absolutely critical. Make sure it is a tax-advantaged one, like a Roth IRA in the US or a Stocks and Shares ISA in the UK. You can think of these as special accounts where the government basically agrees not to tax your profits. That tax-free growth over decades is an unbelievably powerful advantage. It's like a cheat code. Fourth on the checklist, carefully consider university. This does not mean don't go. It just means you should weigh the cost against the potential income from that career to make sure it's a smart investment, not just something you do by default. And this leads right into step 5, understand and avoid bad debt. See, not all debt is the same. Good debt is when you borrow money to buy an asset that grows in value, like a loan for equipment that helps your business make more money. Bad debt is for liabilities that lose value, like financing a flashy car that just drains your wealth.
Step 6. Start a side hustle. Remember all those skills you were developing from ages 14 to 17? Well, now it's time to monetize them. Service-based hustles like video editing or web development are perfect because they use skills you already have, and they require almost zero startup money. This is how you start generating serious income to pour into your investments.
And finally, we get to the most powerful step of all. This is where everything comes together. Invest for the long term. Remember that snowball from the beginning? Now you're not just letting it roll, you're actively pushing it, making it bigger and faster with every single dollar you earn from your side hustle. The next slide is going to show you exactly why this is so unbelievably critical. And this chart just illustrates everything perfectly. This is why starting at 18 is a total game changer. Just look at this. If you invest $250 a month starting at 18, you could have around $1.5 million by age 65. But if you wait just 10 years and start at 28, that final number is less than half. That 10-year head start is worth over $800,000. It is the ultimate proof that time, not money, is your greatest asset. So there you have it, the complete roadmap from age 13 all the way to 18 and beyond, designed to put you on the fast track to financial freedom. The steps are clear, the path is set. The only question left is the one on your screen.